already getting into this one. Alright. Yeah, since it's spooky month, I decided to play some creepy games too, not just FNAF. And this time, it's Doctor Who Lonely Assassins, which is looks to be a game about the Weeping Angels, which should be creepy. I'm hoping. Enter your parental log. Should I know wait, or am I just making it up? Do like that I get. What? Should I like know what it is? Self-destruct initiated. What? What is happening? Oh. Okay then. Enter safe mode. Receiving system update. What is happening? This is a very interesting way to start a game. Restarting. Alright, we're in. I'm in. Let's give him a call.
Lawrence, at last. Oh, the way you've been avoiding my calls, anyone would think I was your mother. This isn't your mother, by the way. Well, unless there's been a horrendous mix-up with a time fracture. But I think you're not Lawrence, which means Lawrence is still missing. Okay, I've not got long, so just listen.
Alright.
I have a funny feeling an old friend of mine made sure this phone fell into your hands, which means you're the right person for the job.
Sounds
the job
good.
being, find Lawrence. I can't stress how important that is. Think yellow highlighter, and circled in red several times. Yes, that's
Sounds very important.
Right. My friends call me Petronella. You can call me Osgood. I'm an investigator, looking into the odd, the unexplained, anything on Earth or even beyond. And I've only just realized what a massive remit that is. No wonder I need your help. You and me are going to sift through clues, codes, and face some terrifying enemies. Sound like fun?
Yes,
Look,
it does.
Gotta go. But I'll be in touch, because you and me, we've got a game.
Alright. Thanks for taking my call. Now let me tell you what this is all about. This new phone belongs to a man named... That phone belongs to a man named Lawrence, who's connected to a rather fabulous person of interest. Problem is, Lawrence seems to be missing in action. Well, I guess I'll just hit intriguing. How can I help? I need to find Lawrence. So you can help me by going through his phone. There may be clues in there as to where he's gone. Alright. Where do I start? Hang on, I may have something useful for you. I've installed a scanning kit on the phone. It'll highlight any potential clues if it works. Best give the kit a bit of a test drive. Quite the tech whiz. Shared stable. Great how to do that, I guess. Let's start with getting a picture of Lawrence. He's bound to have one somewhere on his phone. Find a picture of Lawrence. Got it. Kind of feel like maybe she doesn't actually know Lawrence. But you spot anything of interest, like his picture in this case, hit words. The scan button will turn yellow. Tap it to activate the scanner, then place your finger on the screen and drag it around to capture all the data till the progress bar fills up. If you hear strange noise, oh my gosh, stop moving, stop texting me. I need to read. If you hear a strange noise, you're doing it right. Then you'll get a clue. Do send me any clues you find. Oh yes, I've added a handy tracker just in case you get stuck or are unsure of what to do. To access it, tap the icon to the top left of the home screen. So now, first clue you need to find Lawrence. First clue you need to find is that photo of Lawrence. Alright. Let's go to his gallery. Uh-huh. I'm gonna assume this is him. Clue found. Photo of Lawrence, the original owner of the phone in your possession. Great. Oop. I think I got his picture. Excellent work. Since you scanned the photo, could you send it to me, please? Okay. Male and approximately Lawrence's age. That's him, alright. That's a weird thing to say. Why don't you just say, oh yeah, that looks just like him. It's him. Or yeah, that's him. I know him anywhere. That seems very suspicious to say that. Got it. There's clearly more files in there, but they're corrupted or something. Odd. Yeah, who are you again? Petronella Osgood. Again, investigator, scientist, sister. Well, if you're a sister, why are you being so weird about saying, oh, that's approximately his age? Yeah, that's him. Seems like a very odd thing. But investigator is the important bit right now. Who do you who do you investigate for? Well, I'm afraid that's classified information. Sure it is. Let's just say we're the world's primary line of defense against any odd or extraterrestrial threat. Anyway, about the phone. Data gets corrupted all the time, but there's usually a pattern to it, a logical cause. You know, like damaging a USB stick when you drop it into a molten Zedion whilst conducting dangerous experiments in time travel. Alright. But something's different here, I guess. So the data isn't just corrupted, but it's also out of place, like a jigsaw puzzle with the pieces incorrectly connected. First time I've ever seen something like this. Can we continue if the data is corrupted? Well, there are fragments of useful data. So if you can scan enough data, it might help piece it back together. Kinda like how you complete a jigsaw puzzle by first figuring out where the corners are. You're simplifying this, aren't you? That's the most logical answer. Teeny bit, but for my sake as well as yours, take a look through the new files, would you? See if you can find out more about Lawrence and what he's been doing recently. Might give us a clue as to what's going on. Where he's gone. A clue as to where he's gone. What's this? Objectives. Find who's Osgood. You should talk to her and find out. Look for a photo of Lawrence and scan it. Seems complicated. Yeah, what do you know about Lawrence? That's what I'm curious about, because not much. Male in his 40s worked in a shop that sold old books and rare DVDs. Now owns said shop. It also runs a movie club, it seems. Okay, so I haven't really watched a lot of Doctor Who. I've watched mainly like the original one. But based on that description, is he the one in the first Weeping Angel episode? Because it's been a while since I've seen that one. But that kind of sounds like him. I don't know. Anyways, House runs a movie club. Is that all? Is he some sort of trouble? And why exactly are we looking for him? Well, what little that I do know about Lawrence tells me that he could lead me somewhere I've been looking for. Someone. He could lead me to someone I've been looking for, someone rather important. Let's stay focused. Go through the entire phone. If you find anything interesting, scan it and take a look. Good luck. Okay. Chats. I mean, there's a lot here. I was expecting this game to be more Weeping Angels and a lot less phone. Psst, you got everything ready for Daz's birthday party? Yep, stuff should get delivered by this weekend. Excellent, mate. You're the best. Can hardly wait. Hopefully, anyway. You never know with Henrik's. Like, that's clearly some clues. Looking for some clues. That's a lot of errors. I don't think phones work that way. If I hit it again, will it work? Clue. Corrupted chat. Corrupted fragment found in a thread. In a text thread with Mo about a surprise party. Wait, how many packs are you getting? Getting a cake. Oh. Alcoholics, I see. Oh, anyone missing here? Hi, mate. Party day is almost here. You can help bring this stuff on the day off. Might help myself to the cake first. Larry, don't leave me hanging, man. Larry, what's going on? I'm just trying to give Daz a decent party. Serves me right for depending on you, I guess.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, man. I just got back and Daz had told me about Nats. You must be like crazy worried. But she's gonna turn up. You probably thought I was well out of order with my text about the party. But obviously, I'll take care of all that. You need to focus on finding Nats. And hey, I'm here for you, Loz. Whatever you need. Even if it's just a talk. Don't be one of those dinosaurs who thinks talking about problems a mug's game. It helps, man. I should know. Listen, I'm gonna give you another bell later, okay? And we'll find her, yeah? You and her, you're gonna be together forever. Alright, later.
Just gonna give him a bell. Not a ring on the telly, a bell. Mate, sorry about everything again. I'm right here for you. You know that, right? Call me if you need anything. Whether it's a bite to eat or just get things off your mind. I can be over in a flash. Man, he's really serious. He just seems like he wants his friend to be safe. Wants to make sure his friend's good. Clue found. Most apology. Seems like a real friend. Sally Sparrow. Yeah, she's from the original Weeping Angel episode. I remember this. I remember her. Hey Sally, I hope I caught you before your flight. Just wanted to wish you good luck. You'll do great things in America, I know it. The world isn't ready for Sally Sparrow. We've got everything covered here, I promise. But don't forget us once you've got your big, exciting life going on there, yeah? Oh, Larry, don't be so dramatic. I'm just moving across the pond. It's not the end of the world. Thank you, Larry. I know I'm leaving London. The story's in capable hands. I never doubted Nightingale. Promise I'll make you proud here. And I'll send you a postcard. I'll send a postcard to you peasants when I make it big here. Oh, shush. Oh, send her clues. I want to see if there's any more clues. Henrik's. Package delivered. Alright. Kathy. Okay, you went on. Clearly he likes Kathy, considering you just happy birthday. He also had to say it again, miss you so much. So much happening. That's dredging up old memories. Wish we spoke more. When just phoning you whenever I need a place to stay. I know I can't change this, but I just want to be your dumb brother again. Oh, it's his... Okay, it's his sister, my bad. Kathy, no, I'm sorry. This isn't your sister. Oh. I didn't mean to interrupt, but well, there's not going to be an easy way to say this. My name's Graham. I'm the current owner of this number. Oh. Should know the provider would have sold your number and all stuff. Sorry for your loss, mate. Oh, his sister's dead. Okay, that's sad. Huh. Should we go through his mail? Let's go through his mail. Damn you, Nightingale. Okay. Dear Mr. Nightingale, I write regarding the recent renovations of my property. I understand the construction work can be can't cause inconvenience to those around, and for that I apologize. That said, I must ask to refrain from harassing me any further. What I do on my property is my business, and I am well within my rights to carry out whatever works I choose to on my own home. If you do not desist, you will be hearing from my lawyer. Regards, Edward Flint. P.S. I should add that I do not appreciate your childish scare tactics. I do not believe for one solitary moment the outlandish tales you tell about my property. I see them for what they are: poisonous poppycock. What? This is such a British nonsense. Mr. Nightingale says it again. It seems like such a British nonsense thing to say. Clue found. Misunderstanding comes to a head. Henrik's department store order. Got 28 points for his delivery. Nice. What is Henrik's? What is it, like their version of Walmart or something? I don't know. Dear Miss Lennox, thank you for your email, allowing me to go over the events of the unfortunate day you chose to enter our shop. You ordered chicken parmesan salad. When we brought it to you, you asked if there was any meat in it, to which the reply was obviously yes. Then you flew into a raging temper and informed us that you do not eat meat. But you somehow managed to misunderstand the word chicken on the menu. Our staff was kind enough to offer you a replacement meal. You responded by throwing your plate and cutlery onto the floor. At this point, our staff had no choice but to escort you off our premises. Also, that uppity woman is my partner. Given your behavior, Miss Lennox would be thankful that we're not pressing charges. Please do not patronize with us ever again. Mom always did say you were a crazy old bat. Cheerio, Lawrence. Dear Lawrence, this is Amy Lennox here. I do hope you remember me. What? Okay. I was a friend of your mom. How are you, my dear? I haven't seen you since you were a wee lad. It pains me to write this, but I had a most unsatisfactory experience at your establishment the other day, and I wanted to bring the matter to your attention. I was at your cafe for lunch, and my order was completely wrong. Now, normally I wouldn't kick up a fuss, but the young lady on duty at the restaurant. Wow, I'm just struggling to read through this right now. But the young lady on duty that day was rather uppity and rude when I voiced my complaint. I understand that it's hard to get good help these days, but you really must keep a close eye on your staff, my dear. Give an inch and they'll take a mile, I always say. Yeah, you sound like the person to say that. Always. I suppose if your parents were around, they could have given you this guidance. But Auntie Amy is here to help. Wishing you good health, Amy Lennox. Man, there's a lot of reading in this game. I thought it was... Oh. Lawrence.
I just went to so I have to put my mind on one basic thing so I don't know what I'm saying. And in one of them, she said I should check the house time. And I say something like, I know, but I don't want to know. What if she wanted to help and she went over there to check out? What if that's what happened? And an angel or something? What if she's gone forever? Am I responsible? So, no word from that since she got out of the Hello, mate. Back me up thinking. I just went to the house. So I have to put my mind on one basic thing so I don't know what I'm saying. And in one of them, she said I should check the house time. I might say something like, I know, but I don't want to. What if she believed this way? And she went over there to town? What if that's what happened? And an angel or something? What if she's gone forever? Am I responsible?
It's just looping. I think it's just looping.
So, no word from Nancy.
Oh! Why would you... What the hell was that? That is... Okay, that's a unique jump scare. That actually, like... Man, they actually managed to make just pictures scary. Just by being unexpected. Okay, sounds like typical neighborhood... Sounds like typical neighborhood stiff. Outlandish tales, huh? What has Lawrence been spreading about Flint's property? Why does Lawrence care what Flint does anyway? Think Flint would retaliate. Seems like Mr. Nightingale was causing trouble. Yeah. Indeed, but why? Lawrence must have had reason to email. This email sounds serious after all, unless of course he just found it entertaining to terrorize the man. You think Flint could have harmed Lawrence? Who knows, neighbors are weird. Let's see if he could have harmed him. That's grim. Are you suggesting Lawrence was murdered? It would certainly make this short. But no, I think he's very much alive. It's not unusual to have problems with your neighbors. But for it to escalate this far, there must be something more to dispute. Their dispute. Well, I mean, if you live in certain parts of America, I think it could escalate that far that fast. So the apology. That sounds like an important person to Lawrence. It sounds like something happened to her poor woman, poor chap. At least you had a friend to lean on. She got more interesting. I wonder what happened between them. And it's exciting that we're the ones to find out. I love investigative work. Sorry, pardon the glee. These are real people, of course. Is there anything on who Nat is to Lawrence exactly? Knowing that'll give us a better lead. I don't know. This isn't terribly encouraging. Don't tell me there's bad news. Not as much bad news as no news, which I suppose could be interpreted as bad news. Data be scanned. Thank you for doing that, by the way. It doesn't really fit with any existing data we've found so far, which means we can't use it to uncover more data. It's not the end of the world. Well, not yet, at least. Okay. Odd. We need to press on. I'm convinced this is significant somehow. It might not help us recover data, but I think it's the lead worth following. Keep going. I'll let you know if anything interesting comes up. Alabama's blue box. Oh. Nothing to scan. Report on sighting of a strange blue box in Alabama in 1955. Oh, it's the doctor. There he is. There it is, just crafted to that picture. The Drumlin's disappearance. Drumlin's house. An article about strange events occurring in the Western Drumlin's residence. Oh, is this the one? Is this from the Mystery 2007? Okay, I think this is... It's a lot to read. Yeah, based on the picture, this looks like the one from the first Weeping Angel episode, where the characters go at the beginning, and then gets taken by the Weeping Angel. Delve into realities yet discovered and untold till now. The blue box. Number station still on airs. Drumlin disappearance. Wait, let me scan that. My very own star. Click the link for more. Not interested. Maybe I have to hit yes. Corrupted website. Corrupted fragment found in a website article on mysterious number station. Is that gonna bring me? Okay, yeah. Does Sparrow Nightingale. .1. Antiquated books and rare DVDs, signing stories of the past, signing, whatever, past, present, and future. See, there's no about us page. All right, this is just like a whole website. Cool. Into the unknown. Okay, this is just a save website. So that's the other one. Anything that okay. That's kind of creepy. It'd be funny if something actually happened. Line busy. Okay, that's funny. Alright, let's hang up on them. Guys got quite a few numbers. Voicemails? Oh wait, this is the call I just made. Drop that. You know what, I think I'm going to call it here. We'll come back to this later. It's an interesting game. I did not expect it to be mostly reading though. So, yeah, I'm going to take a break from this for now. See you in the next one.